Many family traditions, life experiences, and lifestyle can influence the food we eat and the way we prepare it. Molly Yeh is a Food Network star and cookbook author. She's here to give some tips for using your time in the kitchen to make dishes and moments that matter. Molly, thanks so much for joining us. So let's start with what inspires you in the kitchen.
My biggest inspiration in the kitchen is my family, my heritage. I love recipes to tell a story, and I live in the upper Midwest now where it's really cold this winter. So all of that, combines to influence my recipes.
Perfect. And so what are some new recipes that you have for us for 2019?
A lot of hearty casseroles. So right here I have my macaroni and cheese, which is inspired by my mom's macaroni and cheese. She would make her macaroni and cheese for every special occasion, whether it was a birthday or a first day home from summer camp. And I make my own updated version. I use caramelized onions for some sweetness. I like adding some Dijon mustard for a little tang, and Gruyere cheese, which makes it a little fancy. But the one constant with this is that it's always based with real dairy milk. It's the perfect ingredient, really is the star of the show here. And what's awesome is that dairy milk is actually really Instagrammable. There was a new study that came out that said that dairy milk makes Instagrams happier than Instagrams that don't have milk. So as somebody who works in social media and on Instagram, this was a really great study to find out about.
Perfect. And so how could someone bring the 2019 trends into their own kitchen?
My favorite trend is the from scratch movement, using real wholesome ingredients to whip up meals that, are not processed or not pre-prepared. And so I always have tons of fruits and veggies on hand and lots of real ingredients like cheese, milk, and using them to create dishes that don't necessarily have to be too complicated. They can be really easy, but they're real nutritious and really tasty.
Perfect. And so one last question, what is your most favorite memory in the kitchen?
Honestly, anything that involves my mom and cooking with her and baking with her. She's my biggest inspiration in the kitchen. And so if you have a moment like that you want to share on Instagram, Milk Life is actually hosting a campaign where you can win a year's supply of free milk. So share your favorite moment with milk, hashtag it Love What's Real and hashtag sweepstakes, and then you can be entered into this campaign.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Molly. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Alex.
And make sure you head over to firstcoastliving.net for more information.